Take it off, Sir R to the J, and I'm rolling with DJ Lil Laz. You already know for sure. Lil Laz, let go.
Welcome, SNS family. You already know what it is. We back with another reaction video. So without further more, let's get into it. Let's go. And she's gonna give us what we need. Trust me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. Now, the hip hop mogul Diddy is officially done, y'all. And I'm pretty sure you've heard the bombshell news that dropped this week that Diddy was arrested and he is being indicted for racketeering, trafficking, kidnapping, prostitution, forced labor, narcotic offenses, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. So Diddy got hit with the big whammy, y'all. They got him on the RICO charges because he was using his enterprise to carry out illegal activity. They also got him on the trafficking charges, and they got him on transporting
which we already know that. I tried to preview in my other video yesterday, but sound went out. So we're gonna dive into this, which we already know. Diddy got arrested and he's in jail. He's in jail. Bond, I don't know. But if he didn't get a bond, he need to stay in there.
Prostitutes, which are all serious crimes, and he could be facing up to life in prison. So essentially, Diddy is a freaky mob boss who finally got taken down after 30 years of terrorizing the industry and countless other victims. Now, Diddy's not the only person going down, okay? There are a lot of people who were complicit in his criminal activity, including his head chief and staff and his right-hand woman, Christina Coram or Karam. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but essentially she was like a Ghislaine Maxwell and Diddy was like Jeffrey Epstein. It was said that Diddy was out here recording celebrities, politicians, and other people.
I don't know why they always compare him to Epstein. Diddy did so much worse things. Like, you feel me? Like, so much worse things. And he went bail? I don't understand. I don't, how you put up your own bail? They said it's in good faith. Okay, whatever.
People of influence at his little parties, okay? Everybody wanted to go to the Diddy party, but little did they know, a lot of them were being recorded without their knowledge, and some of them were being recorded doing some freaky stuff and some illegal stuff. And the FBI sees all of the incriminating tapes and images of these people, and there is a lot more for them to collect. The feds also seized all of his guns and controlled substances and his baby oil and lubricant. And they said this man had over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube.
Yo, 1,000 bottles. Do you see these bottles? 1,000 bottles. He was ready to slip and slope and slide in somebody.
Now, if you remember Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, she did say Diddy made her pour excessive amounts of oil on her body during their freak-offs. Now, if you don't know what the freak-offs are, basically Diddy would force Cassie to perform acts on male escorts while he would watch and record and collect the footage for blackmail. And Cassie is not the only person he did this to, but she was the person who let the cat out the bag. Right. And these freak-offs would last for days sometimes, and she would be high. And she would actually have to recover by using an IV drip. I mean, the freak-off sessions were just insane. But baby oil and lube were an absolute must. Nice. And he made his victims and escorts use it. And he also was using oil and lube, slipping and sliding everywhere, just doing the nasty, busting it wide open, but no condom in sight, though. If you know,
he was busting it wide open. That what we heard with Meek Mills, he was busting it wide open. No, didn't. I found out to be true. He busting it wide open with everybody else. Everybody else. You think he won't busting it open with him?
Notice condoms weren't mentioned, but they collected a whole bunch of oil and lube. So you could only imagine the STDs that were passed around. And
Side note.
I do remember there was an interview of this guy named Jonathan Odie. He was taken into custody because he blasted up the Trump Towers, and they interrogated him, and he revealed that he...
That's what that is what they do not talk about. They make that man look so crazy, and he was telling everything. I mean everything. He all suicidal and all in this detention home. Like, they made that man look so crazy, but he was telling the truth, and ain't nobody listen.
Participated in the freak offs with Diddy and Cassie, and he actually caught something.
With HoneyBook, you can make sure your marketing business is as polished and professional as you really are. Here's how. I'm Millie,
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters. I was like a sex slave, okay? I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won.
Now, Diddy did plead not guilty to all of these charges, but I mean, the baby oil and the lube is a dead giveaway. That man is guilty as sin, and he tried to get out on bail. He offered up $50 million to get out, and that was denied. He tried to get out again, and that also was denied because the feds don't trust Diddy. If they were to let him out on bail, who knows what he would try to do. Now, I don't think he would be trying to run because they have tabs on him. However, he could very well be trying to intimidate and pay off witnesses, because he tried to do that with one of his former artists named Kalina Harper. Kalina was a part of his short-lived group Dirty Money, and another one of the members from Dirty Money is named Dawn Richard, and recently she filed a lawsuit against Diddy and pretty much confirmed the trafficking allegations, and she also observed Diddy put the pause on Cassie. Dawn's lawsuit made Diddy freak out big time, and he actually started harassing Kalina. He called her 54 times.
54 times? 54 times. He knew it was coming. He called her 54 times, intimidated that girl to let her speak out. That's bribery. So you think they gonna let you out? You think they gonna let you out? And you bribing people like this, and you still bribing people. They just pick you up. What the dude? Like, come on, yo. You think they gonna let you out? Oh my God! If they let him out, I don't think he gonna get out. Let him sit.
In one day, and made her say that she didn't see him do anything. And see, this is what the feds don't want. They don't want him to tamper with the witness, because that's what he's going to do if he's out on bail.
Exactly.
So he's going to be stuck in prison up until it's time for trial. Now, hopefully nothing happens to him in prison, because Jeffrey Epstein was locked up in New York as well, and he died. They say that he took his life, but I don't believe that. I believe that he was taken out because he knew too much. And Diddy is another person who knows too much. And I don't think Diddy worked alone. I mean, yeah, he had his accomplices and people who worked under him, but I think that there were people above him that were instructing him on how to do this whole trafficking thing. Right. I do think that this whole trafficking ring is way bigger than him. There are more powerful people involved, and it's really just some Illuminati stuff. And Diddy learned how to do this.
And let me add to that. A lot of people, they say they got on tape. They're ready to go. The prosecutors are ready to go. I mean, at this point, you keep saying innocent. We done seen the videos, all kinds of stuff. Like, yo, it's interesting how they did not get him on a certain lot of things, but just one. Interesting. Stay with me.
In order for him to rise in the ranks of entertainment, he had to participate in rituals. He had to sell his soul and booty hole, and in exchange for that, he was able to be a gatekeeper. He was given money to fund his careers, his ventures. He was given his own label, and he was able to be protected and keep the money flowing in by allegedly selling out to some of these wealthy billionaires and these wealthy label executives. In fact, the producer Lil Rod said in his lawsuit that the CEO of Universal Music Group, Lucien Grange, allegedly was funding Diddy's criminal enterprise. He was giving Diddy funds for his label, and he knew that Diddy was using it for illegal activity. Now, if this is in fact true, why would Lucien take the risk to fund Diddy? Well, it's possible that he might have had a very, very close relationship with Diddy. Diddy was getting rammed in the industry, allegedly. And because he was getting rammed, he started doing the ramming. Essentially, he's doing to other artists what was done to him. And this is why you hear rumors about him allegedly doing things to Usher and Justin Bieber when they were younger. I don't know how true that is, but the rumors are out there. You also hear rumors about how he essayed other women, other female artists in the industry. Not to mention, you hear about how he turned out some male artists in the industry, like Meek Mill and French Montana and Trey Songz, allegedly.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. This nigga is high off his mind. He happy birthday to French got his shirt off. Oh my god.
I could say something about a Diddy party right now, but I don't know the rules of the game if I'm allowed to say it.
Say it.
One of my boys, a social media influencer, he was at a Diddy party and they invited him to Diddy's room. He walks in, Trey Songz was sitting on Diddy's lap making out with him, and they asked him if he wanted to join.
What the fuck?
What?
No, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
They're all gay. They're all undercover gays. I promise you that.
So Diddy was out here allegedly turning out men and grooming them, and he was...
Interesting. Trey? Oh, Lord. Trey, Usher, Bieber. It's too many people. But are they going to speak out? Are the mans going to speak out? We got the women speaking out. Are the mans going to speak out?
Doing this as a way to exert his power and control over them, and he did this to women too, so it wasn't really like a regular consensual situation. Diddy was abusing his power, and he was grooming people to basically sleep with him to get opportunities or get what they want out of him. And sometimes Diddy would record them and use it as blackmail. And the situation as a whole is really nefarious, but this was learned behavior. He learned this from the other elites in the music industry. He learned this from the Illuminati ringleaders. He learned that from all of his mentors, and he essentially was doing to others what was done to him. He was taught in order to get over, he had to bend over.
You gotta realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis.
It's some dirty type of stuff going on because whatever room they are in, at the W, whatever room they are in, you could see why would grown men be sitting around with their dick out and sitting there and what's his name, jerking one of their dicks. I think it was Divine. But I have locked it in my safe deposit box. I done had this tape for 4 weeks. What are all these three guys doing? Are they doing something deranged? I mean, like, this happened when they had the Hip Hop Awards, when T.I. was out of jail. Mm-hmm. And T.I. is in it. You got, what's his name, Harrell. You got, what's the guy named, Divine Stevens. And a few other guys. I can't think of the other guy's name. But Stephen Hill was jerking Divine Stevens. And I got that to show you. So when you get that, if you show that before the BET Awards, they done. He's done.
Now, the clip I just played is a very old clip. It was from 2011, And some celebrity bodyguard claimed to have a tape of Diddy, T.I., Divine Stevens, Stephen Hill, Nas, and I think Andre Harrell as well on tape. We haven't seen the tape, so I can't confirm if it's true or not, but I will say this. If it is true, it probably was another one of those little initiation ritual type things. A lot of these people in the industry have been doing things like this to get ahead.
Right.
Diddy was not the only one. He was not the only one. Now, there was one powerful person in the industry who protected Diddy, and that was Clarence Avon. Clarence Avon was the black godfather of the entertainment industry. I believe he...
Interesting. Hey, yo. Hollywood is going down. Believe it or not. He's going down. Hollywood going down. Everybody that participated is going down. Y'all let me know in the comments who y'all think is next. I got somebody on my mind. Woo.
He was Boule. He might have been a part of the Boule. I don't know. But he had a lot of power and a lot of respect. He protected and helped the careers of a lot of black entertainers. And he also protected them from getting screwed over. And I mean literally. He protected them from getting screwed.
I'm going to give it to you raw. Clarence makes sure that you don't get f***ed. Straight up. There's a lot of f***ing going on in the entertainment industry. The music industry, everybody's getting caught up into something. I'm cured now, though, everybody. I'm cured. Everything's good. You know, y'all can have me over for dinner. Everything is good.
Now, Diddy sounded very crazy in that clip, and he definitely was lying about being cured. But he wasn't lying about Clarence protecting him and protecting other people. Clarence was very powerful and connected, and he had a lot of respect in the industry, but he passed away last year. He passed away in August, and what I find to be very interesting is months later after he passed, Diddy was exposed. Cassie filed that lawsuit, and everything went downhill for Diddy. See, Diddy lost his protection. Losing Clarence was a huge loss to a lot of people, not just Diddy, but also Jay-Z. And Jay-Z had to run behind another billionaire named Michael Rubin for protection once Clarence left. So now he's doing business and getting sponsored by billionaires like Mike Rubin and Robert Kraft, who I don't believe...
That ain't gonna last either. You run into another billionaire because his protection is gone. I didn't even know his protection was gone. That's why everybody's speaking out. Oh my goodness. Lord Jesus. It's gonna get reckless.
Are gonna stay in his...
This is the $1 billion black tiger strategy that Kylie Cosmetics used to do over $400 million
in his corner forever. But right now they are his temporary protection. Diddy, on the other hand, has no protection. I think he crossed a lot of powerful people. He angered them. He had them recorded without their knowledge. And now they're scrambling. I mean, did you hear about the CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Liles, stepping down right after Diddy was indicted? That's not a coincidence. Like, these guys are panicking because they have ties to Diddy. And they know that if he goes down, they're going to go down too. Yes, I want Diddy to go down because he's guilty of a lot of crimes. But make no mistake about it, he did not do this alone. He had elites funding his criminal enterprise. He had the police in his back pocket. And that's one thing that kind of annoyed me about the indictment, because they didn't point out the fact that Diddy had ties to law enforcement and he was paying off police to suppress evidence and make his crimes go away. Dawn said,
y'all know he was the bomb, so he had people protecting him. Like, his baby mama was a cyber, so he knew, like, he was getting information before it hit the fan. Like, yo, this is a lot, and that's why I wanted to wait to unpack everything. Even though it was sealed, it got unsealed, more evidence coming out, and more evidence coming out, and we're gonna keep on We're going to keep on reacting to this because this is a big case.
Said in her lawsuit that Diddy literally had police officers at his parties. That's how deep they were in his pockets. And it wasn't only that. The producer Rodney, aka Lil Rod, said in his lawsuit that Diddy's head of security, Fahim Muhammad, used his connections to the LAPD to help cover up Diddy's crimes, which included a shooting that happened in Diddy's studio.
Also, he needs to go down because he was everywhere. Everywhere you seen him, he was everywhere. Kim Porter, he was everywhere. Like, everywhere he needed to get cleaned up, he was everywhere. He needs to go. He got to go. A lot of these people got to go. Everybody that seen Cassie getting her butt whooped and ain't say nothing, y'all better speak out now. Throw his ass under the bus, or y'all better run. Y'all better run, because y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble, and it's not just him.
Another thing to note that I find very suspicious is Diddy has close ties to Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble used to be his nanny, and Kanye put it out there that Corey is with the CIA.
Yes, Corey's CIA. Like, he didn't even have to say it. I know it. Fucking CIA. What are you talking about? Like,
so Diddy had a lot of connections to people who were alleged CIA agents, connections to people in law enforcement, connections to people in politics, and connections in the entertainment industry. He was the Black Jeffrey Epstein, and he was confident he would never get caught. He really was, but look what happened. He finally got caught, but it took long enough, didn't it? But he's not the only one who's guilty of doing the stuff that he's doing. Right. Other people are doing it too, and other people were involved in his shenanigans. And I do hope he gets a chance to expose those people. That would be the last good thing that he does, is expose that whole operation. Because I know this whole thing is bigger than him. This is some Illuminati stuff. I'm telling you. Also, this is a side topic, but Rick Ross, who also has a connection with Diddy, was exposed too by his baby mama, Tia. Now, Tia made some posts that kind of alluded to Rick Ross and Diddy having some type of relationship. She also compared Rick Ross and his associate to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. She even reposted this throwback video of Jonathan Odie exposing Rick Ross, Diddy, and DJ Khaled.
Hey, yo, I'm so mad nobody believed this man. I don't know if y'all seen this or whatever, but I'm so mad nobody believed when I say this man was exposing everything. And they was just looking at him like, what else? You kind of crazy right now. You on suicidal thought. But he was really telling the truth. Now, everything is coming back to surface. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. He's not the only one that's going down. Hollywood is in trouble.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter.
Okay. Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah.
This interview was really crazy, and it happened like in 2018, I believe. Back then, you would have thought everything Jonathan was saying was just wild and unbelievable. Right. But now that you listen back to it, it sounds more believable than ever. It's just crazy how things have changed. But Tia not only put Rick Ross on blast for his association with Diddy, but she also accused Rick of putting hits out on people, including her, and unaliving people. And she said this while she was addressing Rick Ross's sister, Renee.
So we finna clock this tea right here. Renee says, you want to stay keeping up shit? We finna talk about some real tea.
Oh, my God.
Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out. And niggas running off with his money, and it's getting back to me. So now, I'm finna send the feds over there to y'all motherfucking empire. See, you had the right bitch today, ho. You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear y'all motherfucking empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carol murder. Y'all know who Miss Carol is. You know that's behind your brother. I'm finna make sure her family sue y'all whole estate. Cause that case is not closed. You know the lady that was cute, leaving from my mama house, getting her hair done that time. And it's behind your brother and his drama. You know that. You know. You know. About the man who was killed in front of Black House. Okay.
This right here is crazy. It really is crazy. And I know that Rick Ross and Tia hate each other, and sometimes their back and forth is humorous, but what Tia revealed is actually very, very serious. And if what she's saying is true, Rick Ross might be the next person that is looked into. I mean, the fact that he has connections with Diddy kind of makes him suspect already. So, whew, this industry is going under, y'all. It's going under. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about.
Yo, that was a lot to intake. I was waiting for her. I was really waiting for a pressure channel to come out with it. Like I said, they had everything on the news. Everybody was going back and forth. I need to get the facts, okay? The facts. But this don't look good. This do not look good. Everybody's going down. Hey, look, I don't know about y'all. I'm just gonna wait. I don't think he's getting out. He needs to sit in there and get clean and think about what he did. That's what he need to do. I don't think he's getting out. Bail, no. No, you're in danger, whether you're not a flight risk, it's all your passport. That ain't got nothing to do with it, man. You're a billionaire, okay? And if they let you out, I'm pretty sure you're going to do something else. I mean, what you got to lose? What do you have to lose? Look, like I said, y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this case. It's still ongoing as of right now. The plea bargain, he's still behind bars. Just let him stay. Let him stay. Cause I mean, what? They got evidence. They are ready to go. This is not like ATL. This is New York. They do not play. Trust me, they don't play about this stuff. Yeah, y'all. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. But for right now, y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, bell button if you already didn't. And I'll see you in the next video.